welcome back. Or should I'm the one that's welcome back. First, this video is probably going to be all over the place. I really don't know what I'm going to be doing. I know what I was supposed to do in the next video, which should have been like 3 weeks ago. But I've just been in a major creative block, and I've just been putting off and putting off and putting off filming. Excuse me, let me grab some drink. And the one thing I've always promised you guys is I would always be open and transparent and honest with you. And that's what I'm going to do today. So in the last video, we had started doing the pockets and stuff in the Altered Reader's Digest book. And I had said that I would finish up some of the pockets and stuff, and then I'd come back and we'd do all that. Well, I've not even picked this book up. I cannot think about what I want to do next in it. I'm stumped. And so rather than get in here and push myself to do it, I just kind of, I'm one of those, if something stresses me, I avoid it. And that's what I've done. Now, I've been doing other stuff, but it's not been, so I'm just going to, this is, like I said, this video is going to be all over the place. So one of the things that I did while I was in my little creative slump was I worked in my prayer Bible. And so I created like these things here, and you can see like each one has a number. So for depression, it would be number 1. And so you can see, this is number 1. I don't have the numbers on it, but you can, so let's do number 7 is anxiety. So any of these tabs that have number 7 on them, I can just flip straight to them. And there is my scripture about anxiety. And so I had been, working in that. Like here's one: I sought the Lord and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. Cast thy burden upon the Lord and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul. So I've been working, in that, and I've thoroughly enjoyed working in this, because this is really, it's definitely helped me, but it didn't help with getting that done. So then I started working in my Stylogy B6, and I said, okay, so maybe if I got in here and I started, journaling and doing some like fun stuff like this, it would help get me over the slump. And I had fun doing these. And this was great, but at the same time, it still hasn't helped out with what the writer slump that I've been in. And then these are some of the scriptures that match the stuff there. So I was doing that. I designed these little cards to stick in here. This guest check about Jesus paid it all. I done those. So I mean, I've been busy, but I still haven't been able to get into that creative thing. So then I was like, okay. So then I went into Hobonichi weeks, because I figured, if I get my life planned out, maybe I won't be so stressed. And so I done my Hobonichi weeks. I even designed stickers for my Hobonichi weeks. And it's nice to have everything planned out and just right here where I can look at it. I'm happy with that, but it still hasn't helped. And the last thing I've done is I've been working in my Hobonichi Techo. And I actually have two of them. I have this one that is just, it's a hot mess, but it helps. It helps me kind of halfway keep things planned to a point. And then I have this one. This is my everyday carry. I actually made a cover for it, and so I have this one here, and this one's where I keep up with like my everyday stuff. And then I was like, okay, so I went in and I created stickers, and I designed and cut to all of these are little sticker sheets, because I'm like, surely that will get me, it will get me going. And I mean, look at all these stickers. And I look at all these stickers and I'm like, they're great, but I don't even know what to, I just don't even feel like doing that. So that's where I've been. And then I have a huge box of new ephemera and stuff that I've purchased like off of Temu. And look at all this stuff. And yet, and still, I cannot get out of the slump. So I can either continue to stay in my slump and just let this book sit here and not do videos, or I can grab myself by the seat of my pants, pull myself up, and say, okay, Betty Renfro, you're a big girl. You got to do it. So I think I am going to try to work in this. I know I had told you guys that I would have this done and come back and do a flip through or whatever. That didn't happen, and I apologize. So this is where we're at. We are going to, I'm going to just try and work in this as much as I can today. Maybe it'll get me out of my slump. I'm not going to make promises that I can't keep. And like I said, I debated about even doing the video, but I know I'm not the only one that gets like this. I know that. So that's why I wanted to just come on here and just be totally honest with you guys, and we're just going to deal with it. So I don't even, honestly, I don't even remember what all I was doing in the last video. I probably should have watched it before I got on here today, but I didn't. So let me see. I know I have, that's my Tim Holtz ephemera book. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. And guys, if you, this stuff here, I will say, because not only was I in like the creative slump, I was just like in one of those meh feeling moods. I wasn't depressed per se or anything like that, but I just didn't feel like myself, and this truly did help me. So I have to say that. All right. So I'm just putting this stuff out of the way, and I have got some of my Tim Holtz papers. Let me just, these are my backdrops. What else do I have? Those are magazine pages. And I have some bigger Tim Holtz. Let's pull this stuff. Okay. So let's see what we can do. I'm not making any promises, but we're gonna try and get through this. So, all right, we need something. But maybe let's go ahead and like start adding stuff, and maybe that'll help get it going. So for here, let's add one of these. These I had got off of Temu. Do I even know where my ink and all is? I do. Wow. Okay. That is one step closer than I thought. So I want to add this in, but I want to make it look a little more vintage. So I'm going to fold it. Do I even have a bone folder in here? Probably not. Let me see. Oh, I do. Guys, I haven't even been in my craft studio. It's been that crazy. All right, so I'm going to ink this up first like this, because I'm wanting to make this look a little vintagey. And my husband must be up because it's early Saturday morning, because even though it's a Saturday and I can sleep late, 5:30, I was still up. Just my body clock. And then I have, oh, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I did make a post. I bought a Harley. In all of this, I bought a Harley Davidson motorcycle. Never drove a Harley, never drove a motorcycle before a day in my life, and I bought it. And I will say I love it. I can drive it very good now. I haven't even had it a month. I've had it 2 weeks. And I am so comfortable on it. It's like driving my manual transmission car that I used to have. And so I'm loving it. But I've had to do a motorcycle class Thursday night. And then I have one from 1:30 to 6:30 today, and then one from 1:30 to 6:30 tomorrow. And then I can get the endorsement put on my license, so that I can legally drive it out, on the road. So I'm doing that. So I wanted to get this video done before I go over there. Hopefully I can get it uploaded. We've had issues with our Xfinity internet, and so I bought the Starlink system, but I haven't even put that up. I mean, that's how crazy I've been. All right, so what I want to do with this, so this looks pretty decent like this, but I want it to look really vintage. So I'm going to fold it in some places, just like that, and maybe hold it here. And then I want to ink up those areas really, really, really good. Because, if it's been folded and it's been in somebody's pocket. And so that's what I want to do, like that. And then actually, let's ink some of these areas up. And let's ink this up too. We're going to ink up these little folds. The whole video may be just me doing this one little piece right here. Who knows? And then we can do it on the back some too. Because that's where it's going to get it. And you don't have to do all of this stuff, but I am just trying to get my mojo back, or muju, or whatever you want to call it. And this will help me. Now right here, where it's got the two folds meet, I'm actually going to really do this a second, because it's going to kind of wear into that paper, and it's going to create like a little hole. Or I can just get some of the little sanding discs and do this, but I actually think I know where they're at right now, if you can believe that. Because that's been the other thing. I've been losing everything. It's been bad. I mean, do any of you guys go through this? Or is it just me and my crazy self? I have not been able to do anything. I would love to blame it on my ADHD or something like that. But let me grab one of these, because I just want to go ahead and get done. Do I have another? No, I'm probably going to have to take this pad off. I need a new pad for this. So this is like a little, put it on the right way, Betty Renfro. So I'm just going to sand it just a little bit. And what that'll do is kind of open that up. Okay, that looks better. Now let me take that off and put this back on. And now I'll ink that again. All right. Yes, I know. I went through a lot of trouble for this, to make this little thing look all vintage, just to stick in this book. But that's what I needed to do to help me today. And sometimes you have to do that. Even if it's something mundane or whatever, sometimes you have to do the easy stuff, the stuff that's more like muscle memory, until you can get your creative mojo back. And what do I want? Let's see. I think I want that showing. I like it. Okay, so this is a belly band. Let's see. I am looking. I got, these are like some postcards from Temu. So let's put one of these in there. I'm going to do that one. And of course, we can't just put it in there like that. Let's round the corners on it. I just like the way the rounded corners look. Not a necessity. And let's ink it up some. So there's all kinds of stuff we can do to make this stuff look a little old and look good in there. And this is just one of the things I like. I love to ink. Well, I don't know. I go through spells. Sometimes I ink and sometimes I don't. It just really all depends on what mood I'm in. I was looking, I was thinking I might want to stamp on that. But my stamps are, I think they're in the other room. Okay, we're not going to stamp on it. Let's see. I do have some stamps there. Actually, I'm just going to stick that in there like that for now, because I can see I'm going down a rabbit trail and I don't want to do that. I mean, I'm probably still going to end up going down a rabbit trail, but all right, so this is 3 different pockets here. Let's see. I want to do, I know I'm going to use some of these, so let me just tear a couple of these out. Again, these are from Temu. And I don't know which ones I will use. So we're just going to tear one of each out for now. And these are great little things that you can get from Temu. I've already got that one. I don't have one of these out. All right. So let's see. We want to thinking it needs to be something a little more sturdy right there. What do you guys think? See, this is when I wish I had you guys on live, which I have not been doing much of. Let's just get a piece of this, maybe. Again, this is Temu stuff. And this has a white background, but I'm okay with it because we're gonna, and I'm not going to go through all the trouble that I did with that pink one because you guys know what to do. I'm just going to do it a little bit and get it in there. So I'm just going to very simply ink it up and just get it in there so that we can keep on going. Okay, let's see. I'm going to leave it like that because I think I'm going to be okay with it coming out the side there. Now, we do have, I do have some other stuff that I might want to put in the other pockets there. And that was a real vintage book. I'm not putting that in there. Okay, so these are bigger ones, so let's do some of these. Let's just fold this one in half. So this little book will have plenty of like journal places. You can journal on these little papers and stick them back in there. Oh, and somebody asked me to let y'all know if I do still have some packs of my the ephemera available that I used to sell in my Etsy. I have a few packs left, and they're $25 a pack. And I think each one has like at least 30 different things in it. And so if you're interested in one, just send me an email and I can send you instructions on what to do. Let's just put another one of these in, I think. Let's put this one in. And I have all sorts of homemade ephemera, but I don't even have it right here at me. And like I said, I wasn't even sure what I was going to do in this video. So that's why I didn't even bring it over. But I can tell you that even doing this little bit has got me feeling a little bit better. And this, I want to put something like blue in there or some different color. So I have these ticket strips. That's cute. There we go. Okay. Now, we don't have anything on this page right now. Now, this is a middle pocket, so it needs to have something pretty sturdy in there. And I have got, these are like those, but these are roses. Let me see, I've got some different postcards here, because I think it needs to be a postcard. Something thick like that. So I just want to look and see what would kind of go with it. Actually, any of these really would go with it. Maybe that one. Or that one. I don't think I'm going to round the corners on this one. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm just going to ink it a little bit. It does have a white back, so I kind of want to go over that back a little bit. And I'm just going to, and I can go back through and add some decorations to the different pieces of ephemera that I'm doing. But right now, I'm just happy to be getting some ephemera in here because, like I said, I've been in that little slump. All right, so we need something in here. Let's see what this is. Oh, I forgot about these. Well, those are cool. I forgot all about them. What happens when you don't use your stuff? You forget about it. And I forgot about it. So, oh, these are so pretty. I just want to stick something. I think I want this one. I don't know why I'm bothering to put this all back in and on and all that, but I am. Now, do I want to... Let's round the corners on this. Because that'll help it slide in a little better. And let's just kind of crinkle it a little bit. I don't want it like wrinkled, but I do want it crinkled some so that those crinkles will absorb that ink. And then I'm just going to brush this over it, and it'll kind of pick up the high spots of the crinkles there. Okay. And we'll just stick that right there. I don't have anything there. And here, this is a good place to put some of these. So let's ink a few of these up. And just kind of go over it. So yeah, I don't even know if I finished showing you guys. So yes, I bought a Harley. It is a Harley trike. I have always wanted a trike, always, since I was a teenager. And trikes are just a lot more expensive. And so I just never would buy it. And my son had bought him a Harley Heritage Softail bike, and I love it. Oh my God, I love it. But I'm too short and too little to ride regular motorcycles. And I don't really like two-wheel motorcycles anyway. So he talked me in to going and looking. And I did. I went and looked, and you know, I saw it and I was like, yeah, I love it. You know, you don't have to convince me because I absolutely love the bike. And I said, my problem is I don't have bike money or trike money. And they said, well, let's just run everything and see, you know. And I was like, you're welcome to, but, you know. And so they did, and they come back and they wanted my payments to be, I don't know, almost, it was over $600 a month. And I was like, no. I said, I don't think so. They're like, you can't afford that? I said, yeah, but I'm not, you know. And so they were like, well, what if we get it down to this? And I was like, no. And so I told them, I said, I'll tell you what. I said, you get it down to $350 a month, and I'll buy it. And so they worked and worked, and I came home, and I told my husband, I said, you ain't got to worry. I said, because there's no way they're going to get it down to that. And I said, so you ain't got to worry about me buying a motorcycle or anything like that. The next morning, they called me, and they said, come sign your papers. And so I texted my husband, and I said, I think I just bought a motorcycle. So that's how my poor husband found out that I had bought the motorcycle. But, I mean, I love it. So I'm not complaining too much because I really do like it. And he's tickled to death over it. So it's been a good thing. But, yeah. That kind of, if that lets y'all know, that's kind of how I've been. I mean, I've just been in that kind of mood. It's crazy. You know, we got hit back to back with 2 major hurricanes. I deployed with Red Cross. doing logistics, transportation, doing car reservations and managing the rental cars. And at one time I had like almost 500 cars that I was responsible for. And so I don't know if maybe that kind of played into all of, I don't know. I really can't use that as an excuse because, you know, that's about all it is an excuse, because everything's good. But that's what I'm using as an excuse. And I'm just sticking that in there just like that. Oop, I don't want both of them in there. All right, what else do we have? Let's do a little bit more in it, and then I will probably stop. I am not going to tell you that I'm going to have this done when we come back. I don't know. I can tell you that I will try. But I am not going to make any promises, not with my track record the last couple days or couple weeks. I will try not to make it be so long before I post another video, because that does not help me at all. Because the longer I go without posting, the easier it is for me to keep going without posting, and I don't like that. Let's see, I think I need something heavy right there, but I don't want to do the same exact thing. I'm just looking. I wonder, I don't know how this would work. Let's see. Will this even fit in there? No, that one's too big. So I need to see if I can find my other. I forgot about this. What if this is some vellum that I had got from Temu? And I'm just thinking, if I could make like a vellum envelope to stick in there, that would be so pretty. But I don't know which piece I would want to sacrifice. Let's just do a piece and see if we can do it. That's my other problem, is hoarding this stuff. But it's doing me no good to hoard it. So I need to use it. All right. Let me get some of this stuff where I can work. All right, so how do I want to make this envelope? I want her to be seen. So if I do it, let's do it like this. No, that's too far. I've already creased it. That was not smart, Betty Ringford, but it'll be okay. Let's do it like this here. And I think I'm going to cut it in half. I'm thinking. Actually, I'm going to cut it. I'm not going to cut it in half. I'm going to cut about that much off. And I want to score like an inch or half an inch on each side. Oh, I cut that pretty good. I cut it like right at 6.5. So I'm scoring it at 6. I'm just going to turn it around and do the same thing so it makes it easier. Okay. Now, I scored it, but my goodness. Look at that. I don't even want to fold. We're going to make it fold. Let's do that one. All right, so what I need to do is I need to take this piece off. And I don't trust myself with the scissors on that. I was trying to see. I guess no, I do have a knife. Where did I put it? I do have a knife thing. Oh, what did I do with it? That's right here. Because that's what I want to use, a straight edge. A straight edge will make it much easier. See, I told you guys that this was going to be all over the board. And so that's my... Ugh. All right, so I'm going to cut it from here. Okay. And then I'm going to go to this side. And I'm going to cut to right there. I need to put that back on so I don't cut myself, because y'all know I will. I think I put it on wrong, but it's okay. So now, let's take, and we're going to angle this and cut it right there. And angle this right there. We're going to angle this little spot here. And because this is vellum, I am going to use my Barely Art. And so I'm just going to, Lord of mercy. Guys, that's how long it's been since I've been in here. My glue don't even want to work. We're going to condense it there. Okay. Let's put that down. Let me put the pin back in here. Maybe. And I meant to do a thumb pull. Lord have mercy. And it's even using a straight edge. It looks like I got it messed up, but it's okay. We're not going to stress. There we go. We made our own little vellum envelope. And we're going to stick that right there. I like it. Okay, guys, I am going to go ahead and stop for now. Say that I'll use it for something. I am sorry that this video was all over the place. I do appreciate you guys for sticking around with me. If you've stayed here to the end of this, leave me a sunshine emoji in the comments just so I'll know. Help brighten up my day. And if you guys have suffered through creative block or something like that, I would love to know. Let me know I'm not the only crazy one out there. Surely there's more crazies out there like me. But hopefully this helped get everything back on track, and I'll be back soon to finish filling this up. And yeah, we shall see.